You see, we were on an earlier broadcast where you said that the biggest regret of your life is going to be the failure of self-regulation. We had this beautiful tool which was available to the media, to television media, to regulate ourselves. Sadly, we have not been able to. So what happens? What is the solution short of the Supreme Court telling us what the solution is?
Sanket, 25 years ago, we embarked on this exercise on a stock premise that it is only in India that peer pressure will work. That was the stock premise on this entire edifice hinges. To some extent, it did work. Initially, for 5-6 years, when we embarked on this exercise, Broadcast Editors Association was brought into existence. It did work. Within 5 minutes, we would decide as to which news piece is not in consonance with the established laws and principles. And immediately it will be taken off the screen. But immediately the owners, the market forces, they started putting pressure on us. And that is how this entire concept of self-regulation, which would have succeeded in India even today, after this failure. I know for 45 years I have been doing this, and 25 years in television industry. But I have failed miserably, and in my life, this is the only failure that I can never condone myself for. Now the question is, do I treat the day when a Supreme Court appointed body, or for that matter, a government the commission will decide as to what should be the content? I mean, I read that proposition. So why don't you understand that how can you, every day it changes, every moment it changes. I 100% agree with Smita that nobody can. I mean, this is media cannot be regulated. It is a different industry altogether. It is not normal industry. That precisely is the reason why under Article 19(1)(a), that is freedom of expression, given to every citizen, mind you, not to media, every citizen. There is a restriction in Article 19(2). Now you will be surprised to know 3 of the restrictions in this article. It doesn't allow the state. Sure. Mind you, very fine difference. Why? When it is profession, that is Article 19(1)(g), freedom of profession, there the state has power to regulate freedom of profession under the general public interest,
sure,
in the interest of general public.
Okay.
But that is not the case in freedom of expression, mind you. An editor is altogether not a profession. It has been treated at different level. And 19(2) doesn't allow a state.
And that's a very important point that you're mentioning.
Yes, very valid point. And for
Correct.
the first time I'm telling it, had I been in Supreme Court, I would have broached this subject.
Sure.
But anyway, this editor is altogether not a profession. That is precisely the reason. When we developed Broadcast Editors Association, we said owners will not be member of this body. Second, no CEO will be. If an editor becomes CEO, he will not be member of this body.
So now it will only be the editors. I think imagine we had the solutions and then those solutions did not work, and we need to bring those solutions back again. Overwhelmingly, a lot of journalists here feel that the moment you get regulations from somewhere else, then that becomes a problem for journalism itself. I think that's the view on the basis of the 2 journalists on this panel right now.